and what can you tell us about it?
Well, we're certainly interested. We do plan to have a what is thought of as a safe haven capability, and that as a contingency, we're going to have a second vehicle that will not be on the pad and primed and ready to go. But as we return to flight, we're preparing right now both vehicles, trying to determine which is the optimal vehicle for the first flight. Both Discovery and Atlantis are still in consideration. I think you know Endeavour is in the orbiter major modification process right now.
By rescue mission, that is a shuttle rescue mission to be on standby.
In the near term, we will decide which one of those orbiters will be the return to flight vehicle, and that will drive our no earlier than date. And then depending on the fixes and the modifications to the second vehicle, it is our plan to put ourselves in a posture for return to flight first launch that the second vehicle would be able to launch and go to the International Space Station and pick up the first crew if we had a problem with the vehicle and could not bring it down.
Shuttle on the launch pad ready to go, but what are you looking at?
Requirements are going to be, what can the space station provide to the crew that's up there as far as life support to be able to determine what that gap is. Currently, we've been planning around a 90-day gap, and therefore you wouldn't have to have a shuttle out on the pad. You'd have 90 days to transition that shuttle, get it out to the pad, and get it launched and up to the International Space Station.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have booster ignition and liftoff of Space Shuttle Columbia with a multitude of national and international space research experiments.
What is your remaining schedule between now and launch day? Where will you be training? What more are you going to be doing?
NASA is currently working in conjunction with our international partners, of course, on the safe haven concept and how we would implement it and how much supplies we need and the whole operational setup and what operating modes we need to set the equipment aboard the space station. Having more people aboard, of course, taxes our life support systems much higher. The actual final plans and everything that we need to do, in other words, the big picture is still being worked on. The good news is that the individual pieces for that big picture we're very well trained on, and so as the safe haven plan evolves, we're confident that we'll be able to help implement it.